The least practiced shot, I believe, in tennis is the backhand overhead. And here's just a quick video on my practice session with my dad. Here I'm 12 years old here. And normally at the end of our lessons, we actually practice some overheads where I run around it on my backhand side. So we were taught at an early age that the backhand overhead is the toughest shot in tennis, and you really shouldn't be hitting backhand overheads. What you need to do is run around it and hit a regular forehand overhead instead. So we were practicing this, and I was running around it, and it was tough for me at 11, 12 years old here. We would also practice some backhand overheads. So here's one where I did a backhand overhead. And I had a two-handed backhand overhead. I was not strong enough back then to do a one-handed backhand overhead. But I remember doing this at the end of our sessions, maybe, a few minutes, just to practice our overheads and practice a little bit of my backhand overheads so that, you never know, in a tennis match, I may run up to the net and there may be an important point where I need to hit a backhand overhead. And here's a more modern looking overhead as I approach and do this backhand overhead here. And so what are the important elements of a backhand overhead? And it all starts with the feet, right? Pretty much everything starts with the feet. But in an overhead, you want to really push off from your foot here. So either your left foot or your right foot. Really depends on the situation. Here I'm pushing off with my right foot, okay? As I push off, I need to set my racket here. And notice how I set my racket a little bit shoulder level, right? So you want to lift your arm up a little bit and keep that racket slightly on edge there. And as I push off here and reach up for this ball, what I'm trying to do is really snap my wrist upon contact, right? So as I hit this ball, notice how my wrist just kind of snaps, right? Snaps here, and that's where I get that power. I just snap it, and it goes straight through. And that's what you want to do on any overhead, whether it's forehand overhead or backhand overhead. You got to hit that with power. The priority is power, not so much on placement. You can place the ball with a backhand overhead, but, it's tough. You want any overhead, whether it's forehand or backhand overhead, to be a put-away shot. And all put-away shots should have that element of power. So practice those backhand overheads. You never know when you might need it. If you enjoyed this video, kindly do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.